I stop it, yeah?
Yeah, fully stop it.
Alright.
And just put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, it's on that still.
Alright, cool. You ready?
I'm ready.
No take, yeah. This is the first take. Right. Woo! Okay, guys, welcome to episode number 1 of the Hot Toast podcast. First and foremost, if you've made it this far, even if you're watching or listening, if you're on YouTube, obviously make sure you hit the subscribe button. But if you're on Apple Podcast or Spotify, or wherever you're listening, make sure you're following this podcast because obviously we're going to be dropping videos and podcasts maybe every week, maybe every other day, depending on how I feel. Just it is what it is. Make sure you're tuning in. But I'm going to introduce, we've got a guest for today. You a guest?
Yeah.
He's not even a guest.
I mean, you could say that.
He's one of the guys, but obviously I had to introduce him. You can introduce yourself.
Okay. There's Jamwa, representing Primal.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gang.
Got the trackie on.
Gang.
SND left. as
Facts.
well. You already know the vibes. I ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah. Obviously me, you being the first guest on this show.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted you on here is because we're in a lockdown. Second, I've been seeing you put in work.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Come
I want you
on.
to feed the streets, bro. Tell
Yeah,
him
we gotta start-
tell him the secrets, innit?
Ain't no secrets in it. We're just stepping on next, really.
With the
get me?
fitness. Obviously,
Yeah.
I want to get more into what got you into fitness, how you got into fitness. What was that one thing like you were like, right, I need to actually get onto the gym thing.
Onto the gym thing. We're already gonna go that deep.
Yeah, we need to take it there
Okay.
because I feel like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do see like the day-to-day people in the gym, but there's probably bare people who want to get into gym,
Yeah.
but they ain't got the confidence. Like they don't know what to do. Like they just certain people. I've spoken to bare people. They're like, oh, I want to go gym, but I wouldn't even know where to start. But certain people, they just feel because when I first started, when like hench guys are walking past me, I'm thinking like, raw, like I don't even know what to like, I didn't even feel comfortable to ask people like for advice.
Yeah, I heard that.
Obviously now, like I've been going gym, I know like you could see someone, you could be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what do you do, or what reps do you do, or what do you eat? But when I first started out, I don't feel like I had that confidence to like ask people for advice, or I didn't even know where to start.
True.
But I want to get your side, like how you got into it.
Yeah. How did I get into gym? I got a football background, so I've been playing football since I was maybe 7 in Zim. You know, if I'm speaking in Shona here, I mean,
I'll
we
translate.
were playing football basically. That's
I
what
was gonna translate, but cool.
You get me? The Zim in me comes out already, because I'm feeling it. Let's talk about football, you know. That's close to heart, bro. I forgot where I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, played football in Zim, and then I moved here when I was like 12. My cousin got me into football. I joined the local team back in Crawley, like West Sussex. And then, like I started off like playing like striker and left wing. Then my manager was just like, this guy's a bit chunky, and he just put me like left back.
So you're big to start with.
Yeah, I was just like I wasn't overweight, but I just looked like I was overweight. You know what I mean? I looked like a rugby player that played football. Yeah. So like I was just naturally like just quiet. Yeah. And then so when I started playing football, that's when I lost a bit of weight. And then that's when the gym started. So when we were playing football.
What age is this?
So this is like 15. I was playing for like a team called Three Bridges. It's literally like one of the stations.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Three Bridges. Yeah, it's like next
down the road, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's still like West Sussex. So when I was
Baiting
playing,
out my location.
So when I was playing for them, that's when. No, he's not gonna know. They don't know the location. I didn't say the location. I said it's close to this place. That's why I didn't say it, because you know what this place is. So yeah. Basically, I was playing for them. By the age of 15, I got into the men's team. So when you start playing against like the men's at 15,
it's a bit aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah. So they were like, you need to like go to gym, get stronger. It wasn't even like just getting stronger. It was like get fitter because you have to run around more. You're playing like, you know what I mean? Because if you're 15, when you join the men's, you could play someone that's like 25.
Peak.
So like, yeah, everyone is developed. That means you need to make that bit up. So for me, because I was like a defender, I was coming up against like fast wingers, and so you need to be like more agile. And that's when I started going gym. So I could say maybe 16, I was like going to the school gym. Because obviously, like at that time, you couldn't join the gym. Most people would lie in it. They would say
some
they're
people
18.
lie, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
I think 17.
yeah. It used to be. Yeah. 17. But I feel like there's some gym. Some people just lie, bro.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Like an actual like bodybuilding gym. Like a leisure center.
What's actually the age? I don't know. I thought it was 16.
You can search it up.
I ain't got time.
Yeah, you can search it up.
Yeah,
That's
you
his
can
job.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
obviously, I'm in the gym. I'm doing like mostly like arms, abs. I don't remember doing like any squats. I was just running on the machine.
Sometimes you got no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, you get me.
No program.
Yeah, no program. I mean, I'm just eating good. You get me. And then obviously, after a while, when I was getting older, I was playing for different teams, and then I just decided I didn't want to play that much in it.
Was it 17?
Now when I was
So it says here 15 and under must be supervised by parents or guardians. But then from like overseas, from like 17 and onwards, you can go by yourself.
so what, 16,
No, like from like basically
15.
From, like, if you're 15
yeah.
and under, you have to be like
Supervised.
supervised. By an adult. That's what I
Okay.
know when I was in the gym. Like, and they also have like certain like allocated time slots for like in certain gyms.
For kids and that.
Yeah, exactly.
No. As soon as my son turns 15, he should be lifting 2 plates. Man. You get me? But anyways, we're gonna have our own home gym anyway.
We have a
S&D
home
lift,
gym,
you get
yeah?
me? Yeah, soon come. So
Yeah.
he's not gonna need that. By the time by the time he's 10,
Yeah.
he's gonna be deadlifting and that.
Breaking
I gotta start him
records.
off nice.
One of them guys.
Yeah. I tell him by 10 he'll be telling me, what do you want to do with your life? Because I wish I knew by that time.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
get me? So
Yeah.
played for a couple teams. I tried for Crawley for like 6 months. Then I went to Burgess Hill, played there for like 2 years. Won a youth cup, and then I went to uni in Surrey, and then I just kind of fell out of love with it, like, because by the time I was like at uni, I wasn't really like
Dedicated to football.
dedicated to football, innit? I was just studying, and then things didn't work out for me there. I didn't like what I was studying, so I moved to Hertfordshire University, which I'm finished now.
Yeah.
But when I moved there,
Tell him.
that's when nah, I ain't even gonna shout them ends, you know. I got the degree and cut. I was ready to cut, cause when I went to Hertfordshire, that's when I met Shingy. So he's the
Part 2 of
co-owner of S&D Lift.
S&D Lift.
Yeah. By then, we still hadn't started that.
Is that for both of you?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've always had him like on my Insta, but it was just never. You know when you follow someone, but you've never actually talked to
Talk
them.
to someone, yeah.
So I'd followed him like maybe a year before.
But this time you're in the same uni.
No. We actually were at Surrey. And we
Okay.
didn't know each other.
Yeah.
But that's how I followed him, because you know on Insta sometimes
Give
it
suggestions.
suggests people like close to you. But it was like, or other people that follow other people. So I used to follow Mike,
Yeah.
and then like, Mike was like, oh yeah, follow my guy, like, but he didn't end up finishing why he told me, innit?
Yeah.
But it just happens to when I decided I wanted to go to Hearts,
Yeah.
he was there as well.
Oh, so he was already there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So no. So we just both started at the same time. Yeah.
Because
so,
them man are older, innit?
yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah. Oh, relax, bro. What you talking about? What, young
Like, don't
niggas.
crack. You could be
Young
30.
niggas, man.
You could be 30
Young
and the man
niggas.
I'm talking about,
Nah,
36.
nah.
Man, he's
You know what I'm saying?
You can say that, but you know what? I ain't even gonna snitch on him. innit? Let me leave it. We're both young, innit? We're both the same age. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so cool. Literally first day, packed my shit. Mike was like, "Oh, holla my boy, he's already there as well." I holla him. Came to the crib, like, cool, we're
Like a
vibing.
bit closer, innit?
Yeah, we're vibing, and then he was really into gym, innit? Like Shingy's really into gym, like, because when I bucked him, he already had like the Simeon Panda t-shirts, the Gym Sharks.
Yeah.
Get me?
Early
But
on. Early days.
Early on, before we had this kind of
Yeah,
drip.
before
Yeah.
it got before the primal.
Yeah,
You feel me?
exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
So cool. I'm like, right, like, he's like, yo, joining the gym, blah blah blah. Like, we'll link up, exchange numbers, whatever. And then yeah, we just started going gym. And then even by then, like, so this is like 3 years ago. We still didn't really like know what we were doing. Do you know, like, just niggas be niggas. There's no plan in it.
There's no plan.
But it's in his head. Like, even numbers. We're supposed to write shit down.
Yeah,
when
you're
we go
supposed to.
gym.
You're supposed to.
Yeah,
innit?
I'm telling you right now.
We're all bad.
I'm not a guru, but I'm telling you right now, you should be writing what you're doing in the gym.
Exactly.
If you don't,
Yeah.
you're really not gonna make much progress.
Exactly.
It's gonna be very slow.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel like my progress was.
But
slow.
that can relate to like
Yeah.
normal life as well. Like,
Yeah.
you just need to have a clear
Yeah.
picture of what's going on.
Yeah. Even if you're not writing it down, you should have a plan. Because so I'm gonna get onto that when I finish like how this whole fitness journey has kind of gone on. So basically, yeah, we're just going gym, but he's just showing me like how to work like different parts of the body. Like I didn't know that you could just go gym and just do chest.
Yeah.
Like I used to think like if you go gym you have to do everything. So that's how probably like I got stronger as well,
Yeah.
because I was doing full body workouts.
Full body
every
workouts,
single-
yeah.
And that was like, you know what I mean? It could have been, I couldn't know if it's bad or not, but it was, yeah. I was just doing whatever's not hurting, like, at the time as well. So sometimes I'll do arms, shoulders, legs, and whatever's not hurting, I'll do it. But yeah, cool. So move on. The following year, we go Body Power, where you meet, like, all these influencers, Simeon Panda.
I think I was there, but I just didn't
Ulysses.
see you, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the first body powers sort of thing. Like
Yeah,
early
so-
days.
Is that the pizza?
Yeah, that's the food.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
you need to answer that still, bro. Yeah.
What did you need? What did you need?
Nah,
That's
nothing.
everything, innit?
No, that's it. Yeah. Body power early on days.
Yeah, Body Power, early on days.
Mm.
And I learned a few things from there, but even then still, my eyes weren't really open about fitness like that. We're still going gym. By then, we kind of got like a routine. Like, we know what we're working, but we're not really recording numbers or... Like, we're doing the once in every while PB kind of thing.
You just
Yeah.
you just wake up and you think, yeah, today I'm
Yeah.
gonna try bench
Yeah,
this
yeah,
much.
trust.
Let's put it on. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So year 2 still learning, but 2020, like, when before Corona
Before
started,
Corona, yeah.
you get me?
Your pattern.
Yeah, we
You had the numbers down.
we had numbers down and we're doing workouts, and
Yeah.
then comes end of first lockdown, we actually have a plan.
Yeah.
And like we know our numbers.
So now you're following basically like
yeah.
more for
So
written
yeah,
down
so
plan.
I could say, just to round it up, I started gym 3 years ago. Yeah, I don't really count the years when I was at football and going gym. I feel like I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So there wasn't much going on there, but it was still something. I was still fit.
Yeah.
Like, my cardio is half decent, I'd say.
Yeah.
I can still do the odd jog there, but
Yeah.
that's really the fitness journey that I'm on at the moment. So yeah.
Do you feel like since getting into fitness, like it's changed? Obviously, you could have been doing whatever you were doing, but in terms of
I can't lie, that pizza smells good. I was trying to move my nose away.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
I need to clap so that it matches the audio in it.
Okay.
All right, we had to take a quick break, obviously, because one guy here, you know, he's a monster of the calories. He's a monster of the calories, which is essential anyway, because you need to be eating right to grow, even though what we had wasn't clean. But
I feel so much better.
But calories are calories, right?
Yeah. Calories are calories.
Yeah. So basically, jumping back into the question, or what we were talking about before we cut off for our little break, I was gonna say, like, how did fitness, like, do you feel like fitness changed your life in terms of your way of thinking, your way of eating habits, like healthy lifestyle, all those kind of things?
Yeah, definitely. It certainly made me more aware of what I was eating. So like, I've never been someone that likes McDonald's, but when you were in school, more time, that was kind of like the hype kind of
It's
thing.
like something quick.
Yeah. So after
But
school,
it's not like we don't eat McDonald's.
no. Yeah, but it's just not like at that time when everyone was having that. I preferred like going home and get my own food sort of thing. Or even if I was to eat out, I would like go for like kokoro or something, something a bit more on the healthy side that was
Yeah.
nice. Like
Yeah.
I feel like eating takeaway was like a treat for me. Maybe once every like 3 months. It wasn't that it was by choice.
3 months, certain people have
Yeah.
takeaway every day, bro.
Nah, because even at home, innit, it's just my mum. Like
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah, especially like our
Do you
backgrounds.
think it's because of the black it's sort of like black heritage culture?
I don't know. I feel like
No,
we
it's
could.
that's a Zim.
it's
I
a
feel like a Zim thing.
Yeah,
but
Bare
maybe an
time-
African thing as well.
I think it's an African thing.
Yeah,
just
because we don't do
cooking-
takeaways.
Nah,
yeah,
fam, no
yeah.
way.
Money at home, you take away.
No,
It's not even that though.
Not
But
even
it's,
that. It's just like how every country develops, innit? I feel like in Zim,
takeaway. You can have people go
Yeah.
like chicken in like once when you go to town or
yeah,
something.
that's
and
what I'm
then
saying.
It's a treat. It's a treat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
legit like summer holidays. One of your aunts is like, oh, okay, we're gonna go town.
But even
We're gonna
even
go
looking,
Wimpy's.
even looking at the takeaways in Zim, like chicken in, the chickens are like they're they don't.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
processed.
not
Whereas
processed.
here, it's processed, bruv.
processed.
It's not all chickens, bruv. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's not the same. I feel like even the takeaways in Zim are healthy.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, really and truly, like, yeah. So the way I was eating, as I was saying, like it made me have an outlook. So from time I was kind of like conscious of what I was eating, but for me to really know like my diet and stuff, I became more like I had more knowledge on it. When I went to Surrey Uni, that's when I started doing like meal preps because I had to cook by myself and I'd moved out of home,
Yeah.
living by myself. So yeah, so I kind of like I say self-taught. Obviously, I watched my mum at home cook and that,
Okay, yeah.
but I feel
Like
like that's what
most of
everyone did. How did you learn how to?
For me, it's just like people started to eat things I didn't want to eat. Like,
Yeah,
and this was back in Zim. Like, people are eating like sadza, which is like our staple food.
yeah.
With like, let's say like a protein that
So
I wasn't feeling.
Sadza is like pounded yam as well.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, just so
Similar.
in senses people get
Yeah,
that. You get
yeah.
me? Yeah,
Midi meal,
yeah.
like corn, basically, right?
Corn, yeah.
So people will be eating something. Basically, came from a thing where like, cool, but I don't want to eat that, so I'm just gonna cook my own thing. So I just had to
Yeah.
adapt and just learn how to cook myself.
Yeah, because you were whipping up sadza yesterday as well.
Bro, I'll be
And you
giving
got another one in there.
yeah, I'll be giving them content.
I might have to take that one home still.
The cooking content is gonna be coming as well, but
Yeah,
I enjoy cooking, innit?
Yeah,
It's one of
yeah.
my things. I actually enjoy cooking,
yeah,
and I feel like if you're gonna get into fitness as well, you're gonna have to. You need to know how to cook. You need to know how to cook.
Yeah.
That's straight up facts. Like you can't be. I know you could go the routine of like ordering like meal prep food already,
yeah.
but in the long run, it's not worth it because you're gonna be in a tight situation where you just want to whip up something for yourself. You just need to
Yeah.
be conscious. Like, oh, okay, cool. If I put a little rice, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of salad or veg, calm. That's just nice and clean.
True. Because I think I also had the perception that when I was playing football, when I started going gym, that I didn't have to take protein or any sort of like
Supplements.
yeah. But I could have been taking protein just so that I could get stronger.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just thought all protein
Is it an
was to-
essential? Is it an essential to
It's
have
not
it?
an essential, but like it could be for like muscle recovery. You get me? So I could be taking, and because footballers they have a special type of diet in it. But for me, it's you at home, so you need to find ways for you. Because when you after a football game, you're tired,
You're
innit?
tired,
So you need to
yeah.
recover. I could have eaten anything. I didn't know that how to like further my development in it. So when I was at Crawley Town Academy, they gave us a diet and they gave us a workout plan. So even to this day, I still look at the diet. It was just like kind of basic, like oats in the morning with a yogurt, and you could have eggs as well, so like 2 boiled eggs. And then for lunch, it could be something basic like pasta, or tuna, and
slow
egg.
digesting.
Yeah,
Carbs.
you get me. You can even add some broccoli in there, and then you'd have snacks in between both meals. It could be just a fruit. Like when you have breakfast, you could have with a fruit as well. So you were eating maybe 3 times a day, but with a bit of fruity snacks. So that way you won't gain weight, but you maintain your muscle, and you still get stronger. Because if you see some footballers, you can stay the same weight, but you can
Get
just
stronger.
lose fat, grow that muscle.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
Yeah. So from there on, that's when I learnt about like how to eat kind of healthy.
The nutrition side of
Yeah,
things.
yeah. And then when I came to uni, Shingy was doing meal preps, and then he was teaching me a few. He's
Change
the
his
wrist. His wrist is mad. Get me? When I went to his yard for Christmas last year,
Yeah.
his mum was like, Shingy's a better cook than me. I was like, what? Have you ever heard anyone's mum?
Anyone's mum, yeah.
She don't even respect the team, fam. She's like, my son, bro. He turned into Thanos, bro. You get me? Man's got all the jewels.
Especially the cooking jewels.
Yeah, if you check out our page on Instagram, S&D Lift.
You can keep plugging it as many times as you want.
Yeah. No, of course I am.
Come on.
What do you think I come here for? You thought I just come here for you? Nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Instagram.
Yeah.
We just have workouts there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into how we started it on later on. But we have a part where we just show the foods that we eat, etc. That we be cooking like back to back. And if you go on there, you can find information like workout, fitness, whatnot. Yeah. We'll get into that. But so diet wise, and then I met a friend of mine at uni as well called Daphne. She's like into fitness as well, and hearts, and she's like really good with like nutrition. So she was kind of giving me some tips as well. And then just like by doing my own research, literally going on YouTube, watching like a few fitness guys.
That's what I did basically. Yeah. I never had no PT like to start with.
Yeah, because then you kind of like, when you start going gym properly, you kind of hit like a little bit of a plateau where you're like, okay, I'm growing, but it's not as progressive as I want it to be. So that's when you start kind of looking into foods that will help you like recover after workouts, foods that will help you like grow your muscles. So actually I was reading today like some of the greens that you should be eating, like spinach for example. They help with like recovery after working out and grow like muscles, and they take in protein as well. So if you're taking like foods with protein, if you're eating spinach as well, like it's more effective. But that's another little quick tip. But other than that, from there on now, even till now, I still don't count calories. That's one thing I need to do. I know that
I've been saying that for the longest, innit?
Trust. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna do that now. I mean, whilst I was at uni, it still could have been possible, but I feel like it just comes. I'm just letting it come naturally, like.
But you've been on a gaining phase, so it's not like a thing where like you're not seeing. Well, how much do you weigh now?
Right now, I'm like 93.
93. You're trying to go up more.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to like 100.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I don't know. But I feel like once I start counting calories, it's really game over for everyone. Like, trust, you better hope they don't open them gyms, because we're still stepping on necks. You get me?
Road to 3 plates.
Yeah, trust me, it's coming. It's coming.
Jesus.
Yeah, so really like that's how it's influenced me. Like when I eat, so even now I still have McDonald's, but when I go McDonald's, more time I kind of look at the options that I have, and I get like either I get a wrap or I get the chicken select.
The thing is, I think when people look into fitness, especially if you're as an outsider, let's say you're looking at Instagram or Facebook, and you're looking at the top fitness people, you're thinking like these people, they don't eat crap or they don't drink or they don't.
No, you have to enjoy your life a little bit.
Do you know what I mean? You
can't make yourself a prisoner.
Can't be too extreme.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people who are into fitness, it's a lot easier for them to cheat on their diet because the consequences are not going to be as evident straight away.
No, but even then, it's not even about the consequences. It's just about balance. So I've made it this far, still eating the occasional takeaway, still eating the occasional McDonald's. So it's not at all like you can eat junk, but as long as you have a balance. So if I know that I'm eating junk, I can afford it because I've set myself, let's say this week, for example, I'm going to go do 2 5K jogs. So I've already did one like 2 days ago. And then maybe by Sunday I'll do another one. So I know that I'm staying on top of my cardio. I'm not overeating. You can allow yourself at least even one day, but it doesn't have to be one day a week. So the next time I order pizza from now, God knows when. But yeah. So you can still, as long as you make sure you got balance, it's calm. It's calm. Your phone's not on silent, is it?
No, it's just the click.
Yeah, the click shouldn't be on, fam.
Can't be.
Are you telling me to put my phone on?
I'm trying to be professional for the first episode.
Come on, my guy. I heard that click.
So one of the big things for me, I feel like fitness for me has built like it's a routine, but at the same time it's more of like you're not just building physical wellness, but you're also building like a strong mental side of yourself as well. Because even just turning up to the gym, sometimes there's days you don't want to go.
Yeah.
There's legit days you're like, oh, like especially legs, bro. Some days I can't lie. It's a battle with legs. Like some days I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, that's not me anymore.
but I used to.
Yeah.
No.
More or less. I don't know, bro. I feel like maybe that's how I grow because I might feel like I can't do the workout like whilst I'm there.
Yeah.
But actually going, I wanna go. Like I just always wanna go.
So you never had a bad day.
No, I have bad days.
bad days,
I have
but you're
bad
like,
days, but I'm not saying like I've never had the urge of not wanting to go.
To go to the gym.
Yeah, maybe because I've overworked and I'm taking a rest. Then yeah, because that's one thing. So you also need to rest. Like you can go to gym 4 or 5 times a week, and you can still, you know what I mean, give yourself at least 2 days
2
rest.
days off, yeah.
But if you're going every day, then maybe your workouts are much shorter. They're not as long. You can still do that. So you can go gym every day as long as your workouts maybe are like 1 hour. And then when you're going 5 days, your workouts are like maybe an hour and a half.
So what would you say for someone who's listening to this? They're trying to get into the gym. What sort of basic things do you think? Obviously, we're in lockdown.
Yeah.
But hopefully, we're going to be coming out of lockdown. I hope. No, we are going to be coming out of lockdown. I didn't need to say things like that. Not forever.
Nah, yeah, woo, definitely.
But let's say someone during this lockdown period, they'll be like, they've been looking. They'll be like, I'm trying to get into the gym. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to finally do it. What advice would you give them?
If you're trying to get into the gym really and truly, I'd say you'd have to want to, first of all, like want to get into it. If you don't feel like, you need a push, then you really don't want to go. But the good thing is just have to be willing to learn, innit? So if you're starting with the basics, I just say stick to the fundamentals. If you can't do a certain exercise, like a free
Don't
weight,
get frustrated.
Jump on the machine and then get stronger. Eventually, when you can like reach high numbers with that machine, or when you can do it comfortably, then you can say, okay, let me jump on the free weights. But even when you jump on the free weights, like someone that's just starting, I'll give a guy, for example, you should be able to at least lift 2 15 kilos, for like a dumbbell chest press.
Okay, yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And then maybe like 2 10 kilos for arms. Yeah. That's reasonable. Like,
It's reasonable, but I feel like some people may struggle with that, especially if they're like a little bit younger. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, okay,
Let's say that they're like 18.
18
to
but
20.
But an 18-year-old, really and truly, bro, that's like a bag of rice and another 10 kilo. You're telling me you can't hold that?
You never banged no gym, no nothing,
But
bro.
there's some people that really do struggle with
You know what I'm saying? Let's say you never banged gym, bro. You ain't got the confidence to rock up to the gym. You just tryna set pace.
Even then, weight is weight, innit? Because I can pick up a 5 kilo and I can do like presses with my arm. Like I can do curls with my arm and I'll get a pump. It's just a matter of
Contracting.
research as well.
Yeah.
Like from how I started, I was going with someone. So
Accountability.
Yeah.
That's why we bang
Yeah.
gym, because I feel like some days I'm like, tomorrow we're gonna go gym.
Yeah.
If I don't show up, it's kind of like, I know my man probably went and it's a bit peak because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, I didn't show up.
Yeah.
He showed up.
I would say, okay, all right. So there's a few options. So I'd say option number 1, like easiest, if you got a friend that already goes gym, go with them. Option number 2, I'd say every gym I've seen, they offer like PT sessions.
Yeah,
you
like
get 2 free sessions.
Yeah.
But maybe, you know what I mean, invest in yourself in it. So pay for those maybe pay for like 2 weeks or something. Innit? And then once you
would know whether you like it or you don't like it.
You make sure
away.
you get a PT that's decent as well. Like do a little bit of research. Make sure you know like the PTs at the place. And and then obviously book some lessons, whatever. And then once you get going, because he'll show you the starts, and then you can start by yourself if you're feeling more confident. And then option number 3 is like, it's a bit riskier, like, because obviously you're gonna go lift weight without any like tips or any help from anyone. Do your own research. Like
YouTube is free, man.
Train for also what you wanna, because there's different types of training. So there's strength training, and then there's training where you just wanna gain muscle, just be strong. You get me? And then there's training like sports training, which is like a program type of training. So I would say that the most recommended one would be strength training. So trying to gain. So that means like you still there's certain movements like compound workouts, for example, deadlifts. You just can't start gym and then start deadlifting because that
you
requires
mush up your back. You mush up your back, fam.
So that's one of exercise. Yeah, one of the exercises I've seen people in the gym like mad, like doing a mazine with their lower back, bro. If you get me, slipping a disc, you're gonna end up like Mike Tyson. My back is broken.
Spinally.
My spinally. Spinally, you get me? Yeah. So there's certain workouts you don't really have to touch in the beginning because to be able to do deadlifts, first and foremost is technique. Then you got breathing technique.
That's all for the compounds. Yeah, I would say that counts for all the compound movements.
Yeah. Like, but no, there's some other ones you can get away with. Like, for example, like for me, I'll say the easiest one to get away with is benching. Because you're just literally laying down and you put your arms out, you push the weight. Whereas like squats, deadlifts, they require like certain ways of going down and coming up, like certain functions that you need to know. So for deadlifts, for example, I'd say you need like to know how to, the whole movement, the technique, how to engage your lats, how to hold the dumbbell, how to hold the barbell.
The barbell.
I mean, how you lift it, how you put it down so that you don't get injured. Get me? You have to tense your whole body. You have to squeeze your glutes. Like it's a lot to learn for me. So I even look back at my videos, like maybe even from earlier this year, and I was cringing like mad. I was like, right,
technique was
that's
off.
Me. So as of recently, like just before they shut down gym, I feel like the last session that I did was probably the best session ever. Like all my movements.
The first lockdown or the second lockdown?
Before the second lockdown.
Okay, yeah.
So like maybe like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, and imagine I've been going gym for 3 years and I've only just learned that I was doing it properly, because looking back, I was like, I could have actually potentially, been injured, and that's just deadlifting. So like you could think, oh, rah. If you see how I looked even from 2 years back, you think, nah, this guy probably deadlifts other weights easy. But it's more or less as well an ego thing, because once you start going gym and your numbers going up, you kind of get this.
You want to keep going.
Yeah, you want to keep going. You want to keep putting more plates on, testing your limits, innit? You're just curious.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to touch on as well. Like gym, when people look at people bang gym, like they're like, oh, all you do is just bang gym. All you do. But if you look at like what you just said, like saying it's an ego thing, you can translate that to your life.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of, you could be like, oh, okay, cool. Now I'm progressing this. Now I need to do better. Now I need to become this. Now I need to just keep elevating. Same way you're progressing numbers in the gym.
100%.
That can definitely correlate. And certain times people are just thinking like, these men are just meatheads. But if you see some of the regular gym goers, some of them are not that big, but they know it's part of their routine. That if I go gym, when I'm leaving gym, I'm gonna be feeling good. I'm gonna be in a good state to just carry on from my day. Or even it's even important because you're trying to find time to yourself, bro. Like you just how long are you spending at the gym?
For me, on average, it's like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not even that much amount of time in your well, let's say you're up for 16 hours maybe in a day.
Yeah.
And you're allocating like an hour and a half for fitness, and you can even get away with doing that 4 times a week. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't even have to do an hour and a half every single day.
Yeah, no, for real. So yeah, that's another thing. And also, if you're starting, obviously, in these times, again, there's so many basic movements. Like, so, okay, maybe because I haven't touched on females, but I feel like there's...
Yeah, I was going to ask you that, because it's not the same. The advice is not the same for males and females.
I'd say for gym, it's the same. Again, depending if you're a female, what you want to work. Again,
because most females are not going to the gym for strength training.
Yeah, they're not. But it's sort of the same training, but less weight.
More reps. Maybe.
Yeah. So again, I know females. There's this perception that if you go gym and work your upper body, you get hench. Like, bruh, it's so hard to get hench. Like, I'm telling you, because you have to eat. Yeah, you have to eat a lot. Like, if you want to gain muscle, you have to eat a lot.
And you have to lift heavy. And you have to lift heavy.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, I would advise females not to.
The girls that I do know that are hench, they lift heavy. Bro.
Yeah, don't like stay away from weight. I mean, there's the odd workouts that you don't have to work, but you need to work. So, for example, if I was a female, you probably, let's say, I don't catch females on the bench press at all. but you see them everywhere else, and I hear it. You're not trying to grow a big chest, so maybe you do the odd like chest press on the machine, and then also you can do the odd press up. Because once you're good at press ups, your chest is not gonna grow, but it's gonna build. It's gonna build your core.
Yeah.
Literally, it works your whole body.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good something to tick off on your list.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can do at least like 10 press ups.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But so that's another thing I'd say for females. Like, if you're going to the gym, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you get me. So yeah, you don't have to. I feel like if you're a female, definitely don't stay away from squatting, deadlifts, all those compounds, shoulders. As long as you're not lifting heavy, you're actually gonna lose weight and you're gonna turn up. And obviously, there's different types of training. So I'm not saying go and do a whole bodybuilding session, but you can get in and hold the kettlebell, do a few kettlebell moves. That would be good for like literally just losing weight and toning up. And then you go and touch on some shoulders, and then you're out. You touch on the machine, and then you're gone. Maybe you do a little about 10 minutes cardio before or after. So is that, again, with cardio, the perception that people come in and they do like 30 minutes. Like, if you're doing that kind of stuff like every day, you're really going to be tired, and you're doing the wrong training. And I'm telling you that, whether you think it's facts or not, it's facts. Yeah, because if you're going gym and you're running every day, you're basically training for a marathon. Yeah, so you're going to be tired more time. The most recommended is something that I read in it. One of the Gymshark athletes, you know, when they leaked
the programs.
The programs.
Yeah.
So obviously, I got a few. It ain't legal, but I got it.
You got it.
So so I remember Gymshark tweeting saying that, I hope you guys actually going through those plans that were leaked. Yeah. But no one was in it. But I was one of them. I was like, like I was getting a lot of tips from there. Yeah. That's another thing. I was learning from there as well. So looking up programs, buying programs is also another good thing for a beginner. Yeah. So if you want to buy a program, read it. It explains everything. It's clear. So in that program, one of the gym guys, he was saying that basically if you do cardio in a week, even if you're gaining muscle or losing weight, you would be recommended to do an hour at least every week. So an hour every week. So imagine you go
spread out 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, get me. So you go gym. So you don't have to be on the treadmill. Even if you're big, you're fat, you want to lose fat. Trust me, you don't have to be on the treadmill for no longer than 20 minutes. I'll say 30 minutes twice a week is calm. So even if you're going for a walk, even if you're going for a run, so even if you're walking as well, so if you don't like running, go for a walk in the morning, 30 minutes, clear your head, whatever, plan your day. Get me? It's calm. Cardio, any cardio is cardio. Skipping is cardio. 10 minutes of skipping is worth 30 minutes of running. So if you can skip for 10 minutes straight, trust me, like you feel it.
Burn the same amount as 30 minutes worth of running.
Yeah. So that's another thing as well. And then, so now if we're moving on to starting gym during Corona.
Yeah.
Body weights workouts. Yeah. I know
you can even just start at home, bro.
Push-ups. That's what I'm saying. Like, but
there's a variation for females as well.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of information out there on Instagram, but if you haven't got weights by now since the first lockdown,
that's us.
Yeah, you know, it's not peak, but it's like you slipped up.
Yeah, you
like,
slipped up. Yeah,
because when the first lockdown went, I was scrambling for weights. Like I found them. I kept looking on Sports Directs every day, like every morning. Like I was actually going crazy.
Unofficial plug.
Trust. Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to act as if like at first I was like, yeah, lockdown's done, like body weight workouts. Yeah, that's calm. Like man can do that, you know. Like so I did it maybe for like a week, and then my boy Shingy was like, bruv, I can't do this anymore. Like, fuck this, innit? Yeah, I need to find weights. So every day we're searching. And then he found a friend from Ends that had like a barbell and like a couple weights. And then that's what we had. And then we got like a kettlebell. But even by then, I still kept looking. Managed to get like 2 dumbbells. And those are the ones I use really now. And so when you're at home, if you don't have weights, then I'll say resistant bands. there's resistant bands. They're not even selling out like that. So you can get different types as well. So you can get thinner ones if you're a girl and you want to build up your, obviously, you want to burn fat, build muscle. Get like one of the thinner ones. For guys, I recommend to get all of them. Get me from the thick, like the ones you got there in it.
Yeah.
From the thick ones, the ones that are a bit thicker and the really thick ones. Yeah. So you can use them for anything. You can use them for your arms. You can use them to squat. You can use them to do your shoulders. Yeah. Full body, and you feel the tension. It won't be like gym tension, but that type of tension is still hard. So if you're at home and you're tired of bodyweight workouts, resistant bands, and then there's accessories as well. So you can get like parallettes. So parallettes are like, they're like walking sticks. Okay. But like they're like really, really small. Yeah. But I'm not gonna. Do I plug people where they get?
Nah.
So what?
No. Actually, you can. I
don't want people to get.
I said nah. You can plug.
I can.
You can plug.
Okay. Because Higgin is coming. I keep seeing him going. Nah, unofficial plug. I'm like, okay. So where do I tell people? Get it.
At this point, we're gonna get into the first promoted ad. Since we're into ads,
so you should tell people that get it from Primal, right?
Yeah,
like, it ain't there, but
even though we don't have it,
just go look there. You might end up finding something that you like anyway. Get me? You see this? Look, bruh, trust me. Go in there. It might not be there. It might be there.
We'll get into the first sponsored ad.
Yeah,
by PrimalApparel.com.
But
make sure you go get your merch. Hold on. Let them know. Make sure you go get your merch. PrimalApparel.com. You see me? I'm rocking the blue and grey tracksuit. My man's is rocking the all black tracksuit. That's sold out now.
Was this the first ever tracksuit?
That's the first ever tracksuit. These two colours. These two are the first ever tracksuits.
Has this one sold out?
Nah. Oh. So you can still get this.
What size you got?
Oh, we did? Okay. Ask me the questions, bro.
What size you got?
Okay, we got no smalls, unfortunately, but we got medium, large, and extra large.
Oh,
yeah, we got that.
I might have to cut. I need another track.
We got that. So you feel me? I feel like all the episodes, you might as well get into the gist of this, guys. Going to be doing all of these ads. And it's not like an unofficial plug, but it's an official plug because Primal Apparel is part of the brand. It's part of like a community of becoming a better version of yourself. So it wouldn't make sense to not plug this into this podcast, but I will be plugging it in every single podcast. But
I might have to cop one still. I might cop one for my Marge as well.
Come on, my guy. Yeah.
But what was I saying? Bruh.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Because there's another topic I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the dark side of the gym thing. But
okay, I was talking about resistant bands.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if not that as well, then parallettes, as I was saying.
Yeah.
So those can be used for like elevated push-ups.
Yeah.
And you can also get into like calisthenics.
Yeah.
So you can do like different kinds of movements, like where you go side to side.
Yeah.
That builds like a lot of strength in your shoulders. So yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
And also pull-up bars. You can get pull-up bars online. Just look for it. And I'm not gonna say you can get it online.
But when the gyms are open, man, do yourself a favor. Just join the gym, man.
Yeah.
Just join the gym, bro.
No, but like, when you have equipment at home, sometimes you finish work, you get home, you're tired, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go gym in the next hour or whatever. And then you oversleep, and then you wake up at like 9 o'clock and you got hella energy, but you're like, I don't want to drive to the gym. So you just set up your music here, do a little workout, you get me? Yeah. So sometimes having weights at home as well is good because the convenience of things, or you might want to travel and go see your mate like Manchester or something, and when you get there, they're in lockdown. Their gyms are not open, or you just want to do workout when you get there. You do your workout, mate. Or if you're going for an interview, do a little workout in the hotel room. Get your weights, so when you get to the interview, you know what I mean? They know you're here for business. You get me? They're like, all right, this guy's pumped. You get me? It might have nothing to do with the interview, but first impression matters, isn't it? Yeah. As long as they see my presence is there, they feel my presence. So yeah. So that's what I would say. Like, it's so many ways you can start. So many ways you can. Yeah. So I don't get all that nonsense of making excuses. If you're just not into it, if you're not motivated.
Yeah, but what about confidence? What if you don't have the confidence of working out in front of people? Because a lot of people interact with people. Yeah. build up your
Yeah.
confidence? I feel like I build up a lot of confidence just from just the gym, because there were a lot of individuals, like, even though they're bigger than me, I could approach them and talk to them.
If man them have confidence to be DMing girls, you should have confidence to start fitness. Because ain't nobody.
No cap.
Not saying that all girls.
Facts.
Not saying. You know what I mean? Not saying girls like guys that are hench, but they like a guy that's strong as well that can stand
No,
up
but
for
girls be
himself.
doing that thing, lying,
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, I like guys with dad boards." Don't listen to that.
No.
That's cap.
No, dad bod and money. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the
Comes
correlation?
as a package. Ain't nobody broken the dad bod. That, you know, if that is, yeah, he must have some sauce in it. He must be a funny nigga. You get me? Like, what's his name? Drewski too funny.
Juicy, yeah.
You get me? You have to be some sort of character. You need to have
Okay.
some sort of charisma about you. Because if you haven't got that, then I'll say the confidence, yeah, for me, confidence actually stemmed from comments people used to make about me when I used to be into, like, when I used to play football. Because I said that I used to play football and I looked like a rugby player that was playing football. Like, they just said, oh yeah, let's chuck this guy on the pitch. He's black, he's quick, he's strong.
Yeah.
You get me? Even managers, like, they used to assume that I was like, oh yeah, he's a black fella, and put him on the wing. Yeah. Like, bro, I wasn't quick. Like, I was okay. I could chase a man down.
Yeah.
But I wasn't fucking
Quick.
Theo Walcott quick. You get me? I had a bit of speed on me, but yeah, I wouldn't let a white man embarrass me at that.
Nah.
You get me? I would let the minority embarrass me in that. But yeah. So from that as well, like, I'd say that oh raw.
We're talking about confidence, innit?
Yeah, confidence.
So-
there we go. So
if you're trying to just build up your confidence,
Yeah.
it's a good place to. It's not going to be easy. The first sessions are not going to be easy. If it's hard, just find yourself some good music. Take yourself to the gym. Try to not. I wouldn't say don't bother anyone, but if you feel like just you, I would say maybe attempt to talk to the regular faces you see.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, let's say for you, for example, since you've been going gym 3 years, and a younger approach you, and it's like, bro, how did you get your bench to be that?
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
give him advice.
Yeah. So that's confidence as
Do you know
well.
what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like obviously a little friendly competition.
Oh, really? I stopped. I stopped. Okay, you can turn on. It's fine. Yeah, you can turn it off and turn it on again later. It's still going on. It's still going on in the audio. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so I say like a bit of friendly competition.
Yeah.
So if you're going with your boy
Yeah.
and you're both kind of like hitting more or less the same weights, or it's either you're hitting the same weights and you're both challenging each other to do more,
Yeah.
or one of you hits more weights and you're like trying to catch his numbers, and then when the other guy's training as well, he's seeing that you're making progression. Like, oh rah, he's catching up to my numbers. I gotta step my game up.
Yeah.
So it's subconscious, isn't it? It's not something that because like when I work out with my boy, it's not like, oh, we're like, oh, I got better bench than you, or like we both have our strengths and weaknesses in it. So like, for example, I know he's really good with deadlifts. Like that's one thing he does like big numbers in. As well as like squats. Whereas for me, my strengths lay upon like my chest and like my core and like my cardio, my legs as well. But that's where that's where all my strengths are. So it's a little subconscious like friendly competition. Or when you have friends as well, when you follow people. For me, I feel like it motivates me. Like I don't see someone that's big and be like, oh. Or someone that's got a nice, like, ideal body that I aim for and be like, oh, like, I'll never get that. I'll just be like, oh, yeah, I can, like, do my own thing, but this is, like, encouraging.
Yeah.
You get me? When you see other people's stories as well. So I feel like the first thing is you need to feel it. If you need to feel like you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
If you're not enjoying it, then I would say try and find that first.
You do,
You get me? You need to have that sense of enjoyment for you to actually start going gym and have the confidence
of banging of going gym.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even overdo it. But I feel like, do you feel like, I don't know if it's the same for girls, but do you feel like as a man you need to go to the gym? Is it fundamental that you go to the gym or not?
No.
No, or is it essential you do some sort of physical activity?
Again, no.
No.
Like it's just what you want, isn't it? Like
Mm.
some people don't bang gym, but they're built physically quite well. But I
Yeah.
think it's good to to look after yourself.
You look after yourself. That's
Yeah.
the more what I was
Yeah.
trying to get into.
Because
tap
there's a
into.
reason why it's called health before wealth,
Yeah,
or health is wealth.
health is wealth.
Yeah, sorry, I must have health before wealth.
Nah, health is wealth.
Yeah, health is wealth, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah, so because you can have all the money,
yeah.
but if you're
There's a lot.
I mean-
There's a lot of rich people you see
Yeah.
today, but some of the most unhealthiest people.
yeah, you get me, and if you have like high blood pressure or
Yeah.
something because of your weight, I mean, it's not really
Something
doing
that-
much.
it's something
yeah.
you could have easily avoided.
Yeah, so again, like if you don't want to bang gym, then you might want to pick up a hobby that you like. So it could be rock climbing, it could be playing football, it could be playing netball if you're a girl.
But even walking.
Yeah, walking, yeah.
know what I mean?
But I mean, it just depends what your life is, and I'm
Mm.
not saying you're boring, but like, damn.
Mm.
So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, so this lockdown, what do you miss? Like, because that means you weren't doing shit. You don't miss nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because going out ain't a workout. I
Yeah.
mean, you might lose a few pounds, but you're
Yeah.
gaining it when you're drinking.
Mm.
So yeah, like you find something that you really enjoy and then work towards that. Because once let's say for example, okay, cool, you don't want to go gym or you don't want to do home workouts. All right, we're gonna cancel that out. Find a sport, find a hobby. Once you find that hobby, you find it when you're doing it consistently. You get fitter, you get stronger.
Yeah.
Then you gain. That's another way of gaining confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So you gain confidence now. Let's say you've been going for walks for 6 months straight,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, oh wow, like I feel like my cardio is good. I feel like my strength is good as well. Your strength obviously get built by eating right.
Yeah.
So you can go for walks all you want, but if you're not eating right again, you're just going backwards. You're just like a little hamster going on round and round.
Yeah, round in circles,
Yeah, round and round in circles, or even slow progression. So yeah, I'd say find something that you really enjoy, and then try and test yourself in it, because that's what you end up doing. Because for me now, like, all I've been doing is just obviously just banging gym. I haven't been playing football for like maybe almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need a little bit of a challenge. So I might get into like powerlifting.
Powerlifting.
Yeah. So it's something that I'm looking to do.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, just compete or something, and then see where it takes
You
me.
trying to jump on stage?
Nah.
Oh, you mean powerlifting competing?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like,
I thought.
not even competing. I could just be training
Yeah.
up my numbers.
Yeah.
So I met a guy one time in the gym, and he was just helping me with like my deadlifts, and he was like, "Oh, you're like
Kinda strong, yeah.
kind of strong." And this guy was doing numbers as well, but he was like 22. But when I looked at him, he was like 6 foot. I'm like, bruh, you look, yeah, you get me.
Yeah.
You get some of them youngins,
Yeah.
but because he's on a program, he
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Following the program, yeah.
You get me? So that's another thing I might get into. The other thing was boxing, but then my weight at 93, that means I'd be a heavyweight. Yeah. So yeah, Anthony AJ will bang me in one go, fam. You get me? I'm strong, but I'm not AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing. I'm trying to just find something to do, because there's also near my end a MMA gym.
Yeah.
I remember I went there once and I saw one guy kick a bag, yeah, and the bag made so much noise. I was like, rah, if he kicked me, that means like my ribs
gone
will make a
finished.
noise. My ribs will definitely make a noise, you get me?
Yeah.
Doing firecrackers and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, but then I realized I could also just go there and just train. So I actually won't be getting into physical interaction, like, but I'll probably like, you can probably do like grappling and that, but especially in these corona times as well, I guess that stuff can't run when they open, because it's a contact sport. But I don't know how it works. But yeah, so again, staying on topic, I'd say find something that you enjoy, and then work towards that if you want to start.
Now the
Getting
dark
fitter.
side, I wanted to get into is the steroids, bro.
Dark side, yeah.
That's the dark side of getting into fitness. Do you know what I mean?
Steroids.
What's your opinion on steroids?
Um,
And do you recommend them?
definitely.
Pause.
Huh?
I said pause.
Pause.
Because you're having your drink.
Okay, cool. I'd say oh,
What's your opinion on them?
my opinion on steroids. Right, cool. Sorry,
we'll start on
rah, that looks suspect. Relax, I'm good. I definitely don't recommend them.
that. Yeah.
Then again, I don't judge.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever you want to get into, as long as you know the consequences.
Yeah. What are the consequences?
So I'd say the consequences are probably
Some of the people listening might not know.
yeah. So like, after like a certain time when you get to a certain age, they might have effects on how your muscles grow. Like certain injuries or like I mean, there's people that took him, for example, like Arnold.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's like
That's different though.
yeah. He's
got money too.
Yeah.
he's
So
got
if you're
money,
really
bro.
into bodybuilding, like you might take steroids, but your workouts are shit. You're just
Yeah.
gonna look like I mean you don't look right. Have you seen that? I think it's like an Indian guy with like big muscles. He took steroids.
For his
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah, for his arms,
Yeah.
and then like you see his wrist, like you can tell he didn't even do any workouts.
Yeah.
But, bruh, it's I wouldn't say it's worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the health risks.
Pause.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on YouTube, we probably won't do the full podcast on YouTube because the camera we're using is overheating because we're just spitting too many gems, so the camera keeps overheating.
Yeah.
So if you want to carry on and listen to the rest of this, you're gonna have to jump on Spotify or Apple or wherever this podcast or where the links are gonna be. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend them,
Mm.
but yeah. So what do I think about steroids?
Would you take them?
Would I take them?
Have
No.
you thought about taking them?
Nah, impossible. It's never crossed.
Do you know
my mind.
people who've done it?
I know snitch.
No, obviously I'm not saying
Yeah.
say names, but you do know people who've taken steroids.
Do I know people? Like, but when you say no, like, as in, like,
Even someone you know, like you
Yeah.
know, like
In your circle.
in your circle, or like someone you just know, like that guy is just known for taking steroids, bro.
I know someone, but no one in my circle.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That was tricky.
it's
A
not
couple of my might be watching this.
it's
you know,
not even though,
they're
because-
watching me right now. Like,
Yeah,
say
because-
something, say something, say it. So yeah, I mean, you might know who you are,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah. So I ain't gonna say too much.
nah,
You get
nah,
me?
but I feel like once you've gone into that side, yeah, if you're gonna do it, at least know the health consequences that are gonna come with it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I think some of it, unless you're gonna do fitness as a profession and it's paying you, like legit, you can wake up and say, I earn money from bodybuilding or from doing shows or whatever. Cool. That's how you earn, that's how you make your living, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like I said, and I'm not judging anyone. So
I'm not.
do your thing as long as your health is safe.
Yeah, health is safe.
I mean, we don't want to lose my man or whatever to steroids. Yeah.
But you know, it's got a big. It can have a big impact on your hormones.
Yeah.
It can mess you up like big time. Like that's how people be having anger issues.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. For
Okay,
real.
I
Like,
didn't
you
know
just-
that.
Yeah, you just kind of lose your temper. Like
Mm.
you could just legit just be normal 1 minute because you're playing with your hormones, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? You're playing with your natural hormones.
True.
So it can mess you up real big. But
But also, people just don't even know what they're getting. As well
yeah,
at the same time.
because keep in mind they're illegal substances, right?
Yeah.
So you meeting someone and he's claiming that it's
steroids, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
whatever steroid it is.
Yeah.
It might not be that steroid.
Might not be that, yeah.
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? Because it's something that's illegal. It's actually illegal. Obviously, people doing it, they know that it's illegal.
Yeah. No, I heard that.
Just like buying anything illegal, bro. Someone could be claiming it's this thing, but yeah, actually might not be.
Yeah. Because what I've had was when I went Body Power, they give you like free samples of like protein,
Yeah. BCAAs,
pre-workout,
pre-workout,
BCAAs, yeah.
yeah.
So all those, they're not like illegal
No,
substances. Yeah.
obviously.
They're just supplements.
Yeah. So when my mum saw it, she was like, she messaged me like, call me. We need to talk. I'm like, we need to talk. I'm like, all right, cool. So I call her. She's like, oh, my son, have you been taking steroids? I said, no. She said, no, tell me the truth. I said, no.
This sounds really big.
Like, this was like 2 years ago. Yeah. So this was after the first Body Power, innit? That's when I came back with them home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I went from uni, then I came home, and I just brought them home because that was like May, and then we cut off like June. So like I was just moving back home all in one. So I knew that I had to take all my stuff. So I still had some of the samples. I hadn't used them. So yeah, when she saw that, I was like, nah. Like she's like, oh, so what are these things? I was like, oh, those are like little samples. She was like, "Oh, are you sure?" Like she always does. I was like, "Bruv, no." If I really was like, even then, still, I'm always open with my mum.
Yeah.
I'm very honest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, "Oh, nah."
Yeah.
Like, yeah. For me, I'm as open as it gets. So
Yeah, I think
I'm not. If I was taking steroids and someone asked me, I'll be like, I'll pull them to the side. I'm like, yo, I am. Or do you want some? If not, I'm like, don't be going around telling people I'm taking steroids. Otherwise, I have to, you know what I mean? I have to deal with you correctly. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what I do, but you know what I mean, I have to deal with you correctly because I don't. At the same time as well, I don't feel like it could be annoying if you were doing it. And
because I swear
yeah.
you've said to me before, people have accused you of doing steroids.
Yeah. So I had people at work,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, or just people in general, like
Yeah.
in the gym. Like, it's not even like in a rude way. Yeah, you get me? Like, one guy was just like, I'm just working out. Like, because I don't react in any way, innit? I just take it as a compliment. Like, someone is like, oh, yo, like, what? So you on any stuff? Nah. Like, nah, I'm on Sadza, fam. You get me?
Pure sadza.
Get me? I'm on sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm on vegetables.
Yeah.
Get me? I just eat a lot. Like, that's what you need. If you want to gain muscle, gain weight, get stronger, you gotta eat. You gotta eat a lot. Like, you gotta know what you're eating.
Exactly.
So it's not just any odd foods. It's hard, but there's a lot of information out there on YouTube, a lot of content.
A lot
Yeah.
of free content.
Yeah, exactly. So boom. Yeah, whatever. So with the diet as well. But other than that, people from work obviously they see that, oh, you look quite big. Like, oh, are you on stuff? Like,
And that's
oh,
up front. They ask you that
yeah,
up front.
it's more time is the African aunties. You know they have no filter in it. Even girls feel the pressure.
Yeah.
When they get back home, put a little bit. Auntie will tell you, yo, you're fat. Like, what are you gonna do about that weight? Are you pregnant? They are straight up. You get me? They don't cut corners.
Yeah.
So for me, like, yeah, my parents don't cut corners. My mom, like, yo, you're getting big. Like, you're eating too much. You need to slow it down. I was like,
I thought I ate too much, so I met this guy, and I was like, right.
I ain't slowing down for no one.
Yeah.
Get me? It's Corona times. You gotta keep eating.
Gotta be healthy.
I'm trying to live my best life. So that's another thing. But other than that, nah, I feel like my growth is, quite steady. It could be even more, like, but with gym, I like going gym, but I'm not like fully. I don't feel like I'm dedicated, but I'm not like one of them guys that are gym 24/7. So I like chilling. I like playing FIFA. I like going for walks. I like doing other things. So I'm
it's not like gym.
Yeah.
It's just that the times you've been at the gym, you're focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more. It's just a lot more serious.
Imagine you're playing FIFA every day. You're 2 hours. You're on FIFA. You're like, I have to win these games. I have to progress on this FIFA game. After 3 years, you're gonna be 30 at that game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's exactly what it is. And when people are looking from the outside, they're like, right, this guy must live at the gym 24/7.
Yeah.
But it's just what it is when you're at the gym, you put so much effort into it that you're not leaving nothing in the tank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're making progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the gym. Just for the hour and a half. It's almost like reading, for example.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half, I'm going to start reading 2 pages. Then I'm going to try maybe squeeze in 10.
Yeah.
After 3 years, maybe you could do 15, 20 pages in an hour and a half.
Because I feel
You know
like
what
that's how you could even. I think I could even be bigger than I am now
Yeah.
if I had the knowledge
Yeah.
I had now when I was like 18. But I kind of acquired that knowledge 2 years later. So I could say maybe I'm like 2 years behind my progression.
Yeah.
But even then, still, I'm still happy with my progression. So yeah, if someone is suspecting you, or if you feel like, don't feel any way, I would take, because if you're honest with yourself, if you know that you haven't done it, there's no way you should feel angry about it. Some people, they do, it catches on to them. But bro, if it doesn't bother you, ignore it. I mean, if you have people in your comments, like if you get quite big and you get quite a following on social media, I'd say it's something you can just ignore, because as long as it's not affecting your deals that you end up getting. Like, for example, I got a deal with Primo here.
Official plug.
Get me? And I'd like to, and I probably understand that they don't, promote steroids officially. You get me?
Management's talking.
Yeah. So if, like, let's say, for example, I come out and I say I take steroids, in the position that I'm in now, I have to consider this.
Yeah.
Like on a serious note, I have to consider Primal
Yeah.
because I don't want
It's an
the
image,
brands.
It's an
Yeah,
image,
I don't want people to be like, oh, so this guy takes stories, but
and the,
he's
the
an
rest
athlete.
of them.
Get me? I'm actually an athlete
Yeah.
for Primal, just to let you guys
Facts.
know. Facts. Get me?
Facts.
The first ever.
First ever.
You get me? So I'm proud of that. You get me? So yeah.
Now it definitely made sense from like a fitness side of things. I wanted to have someone who's actually and that's the reason I wanted to have you on here, is so I can have someone who can actually people can relate to. Like,
Yeah.
like this guy has only been going gym 3 years, but your progress you've made a lot more progress than me. So just me seeing what you've done is motivating me,
Yeah.
and that's what I want people looking when I put an athlete up. They're like, right, if I actually look at this guy's history, right, he's only been training 3 years, but he's actually dedicated to something he actually wants to improve a part of his life. I can do it too.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Because when you're looking at some of the big people, you're like, right, okay, he can do 2 plays. One day I'll be able to do two plays too.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have to keep putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
what it
come.
stems down to.
Yeah, you just have to believe in yourself,
Mm.
and it will come eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah,
It's not easy, but
for sure.
it's one of those things. But jumping onto your fitness Instagram,
Yeah.
obviously with the content during lockdown, it's kind of killed your content.
Yeah, I mean,
But
no.
It isn't killed because you did put loads of homework out.
Yeah, so
Workouts from the first.
yeah, so the page basically,
What's the page about?
me and Shingy started it.
Yeah.
It was actually his idea,
Yeah.
but also, I was posting a lot of my workouts
On your personal page.
on my personal page. So I kind of felt like as if I was like bombarding like my followers. So I have a lot of mixture, like girls, guys,
Yeah.
and some people that are not into fitness.
Yeah.
So I just thought it's good sometimes to separate your personal life with fitness. So if you're into content making as well, so if you're starting gym and you're good at like making content, it'll be good as well to record yourself, because it's a good way to look back and see what errors you were making and also see what progression you're making. So for example, because I wasn't writing my workouts, but at the same time, subconsciously, I actually didn't realize I was documenting my workouts. There might have not been all of the workouts, but I was putting out content on the page. So in the past 3 years, per year, right now we have maybe almost 86 videos. So every year would put out maybe, I'd say 30 videos. Yeah, so 30 videos per. Where you going? Okay. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But how am I gonna carry on if you're over there? But they can't hear you, fam. I'll just be talking to myself. That's cool. Let me have my juice.
Gotta stay hydrated. You need to be drinking anyway, like 2 liters of water anyway. Or
Yeah.
of something every single
No,
day.
no, 2 liters.
Got too much content.
No, it's got to be 3.
It's burning up, is it? Is it?
3
Yeah.
3
3 liters of water.
minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, but if you can't do 3, then maybe, okay, 2, like you said.
Yeah.
But 100% 3 will have you feeling good. Like, if you're feeling drowsy and also, like, hungry. So, you know what I mean? You're rehydrating your body. Your water levels are up. You're staying energized. Your blood is flowing nicely around your body.
Yeah.
So if you're not drinking water, you're kind of thirsty, you're dehydrated, you feel tired, you get me? You get hungry. So after your meal, have a glass of water. Before your meal, you can have a glass of water.
Yeah.
Get me? That means as well, like, because you know when people say, oh, if you don't want to eat too much, just drink some water.
Drink some water, yeah.
Yeah. So that means as well you're not eating too much. Because if you have a glass, you should be able to have a glass of water before your meal
And still finish your meal.
and still finish your meal.
Yeah.
So
Is water not good for your digestion as well?
not good for your digestion.
It is.
It is good, but yeah. Because let's say a glass of water, for example, is what 500 mils
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah, about that. This is about
How much is that?
500.
Yeah. So if you can, not saying like you
The
drink
glass
it,
is probably less.
so not saying that you drink that Like, let's say you're about to have lunch. Okay, cool. Let me drink a bottle of water. Nah, you could progressively drink it as you get to your lunch. So I would also recommend when you wake up, have a glass of water, have a
straight
bottle.
away, yeah.
You should be able to lick off a bottle the moment you wake up.
Bro, you've been
Like-
8 hours sleeping for 8 hours.
Yeah.
No.
There's no
should be
way.
able to,
There's
bro.
no way you can tell me. I don't care how big you are, how
Yeah.
small you are. Even then, you can still have half of it. Wake up, brush your teeth, have your shower, come out the shower, finish the other half. Yeah,
It's gone.
Yeah,
Easy.
even then, you can still have it to your build up before you get to your breakfast. So cool. That's 500, right? You have your breakfast. You grab another bottle. That's another 500. So that's already 1 liter. That's in the morning. So in the build up to lunch, you have another 500.
Yeah.
That's 1.5. After your lunch, you have another 500, right? That's already 2 liters. And then in the build up to your dinner, you have another 500. And then after your dinner, that's 3 liters. It's that simple. It's literally six of them bottles.
That's it.
You can't tell me you can't lick off 6 of them
Can,
bottles in a
bro.
day. So if you split it across, you have so many hours. So there is literally no.
I just feel like when I'm at the gym, I can
Yeah.
lick off like a liter of water.
Yeah, the only
Like,
the only annoying thing is that the only annoying thing is that you'll be going toilet a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why when people have a bottle, make sure your bottle has markings. So when you're drinking your water, you're not over drinking as well. Because if it has markings, you know, okay, this is my bottle. You take it to work. Let's say it's a 2 liter bottle.
Yeah.
So you know by the time you finish work, you should have finished your 2 liters. So you drink like maybe 100 ml every hour or whatever. It just keeps your mind ticking as well. It keeps you like on your toes and you're thinking, okay, I need to be doing this. It's another thing, like a mindset, a focus.
Yeah.
If you can challenge yourself and say, it implements discipline.
Yeah.
You become more disciplined. Okay, if I can discipline myself to drink this amount of water a day, I can discipline myself to manage my money, my funds,
Yeah.
this amount a day.
Exactly.
So you can't even be like, oh, I'm waiting for the end of the month to get paid. You always have
Something
enough.
there.
Yeah. So I went a bit off track there, but you get me. It's discipline.
It's discipline, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's what it stems to.
Yeah.
But if you've made it this far, well, I appreciate you. Was the camera on? It's dead.
Is the camera on me?
Too much sauce, but if
Yeah.
you've made it this far, I appreciate you for making it this far. I'm hoping you've
definitely,
been taking in the
definitely.
gems. Obviously, plug in your Instagram one more time because they need to know what's going on.
Yeah, Instagram.
What can they expect? Let's see what they can expect from your Instagram page. Obviously, this
Yeah.
year has been of a bit of a
Yeah.
myth, but
So,
once we're back,
Instagram S&D Lifts.
Yeah.
Like I said, when we started it, the original idea was just to inspire people. All the content on there, it's, you know, you can take what you want from it. We don't upload to tell people that they're doing this workout wrong, that workout wrong. But we're open for DMs. People want tips. People want advice on nutrition. People want advice on workouts. Literally, it's just we're giving you what we know.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you can run with and tell everyone, be like, oh, S&D said you're doing this wrong. Yeah, we're giving you what we take, and then you take from it however you want it. Like just like you're going on YouTube and watching someone else's vid, doesn't mean they're correct, but from what you can see, the results they're getting, they must be doing something right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the page has home workouts on there, home workouts with weights, home workouts with like ways you can implement weights. For example, like if I put cans of beans, bags of sugar in my backpack, it's quite heavy.
Yeah. I used to do that, like with the
So
push-ups.
so even if you use a backpack, you can use it for squats, you can use it for push-ups, you can use it for shoulders. So there's so many ways you can do that. And also, what would I say? What was the topic again? Oh yeah, the page. Yeah. So workouts that we have on there, and then we got gym workouts as well. Different types of workouts, for example, that will help you progress and strengthen your like compound workouts or certain muscles. So like doing different arm workouts, working different parts of your arms, your triceps. We have all the basics, the deadlifting, the squats, the shoulder press, everything is on there. So all the content that we have though is literally authentic, self-made, just a tripod and a camera in the gym. And we just get it going. So where we want to go with the page in the coming future I'd say obviously like I'm training. I'm doing a PT course.
Yeah.
Kind of like make the page more informative,
Yeah.
more direct. So I'm still learning again. I mean, I don't really have like a solid plan to most of my videos.
Yeah.
It's just freestyling.
Freestyling,
So once I start planning them properly, start giving out people proper content, I feel like it will improve.
Yeah.
Also engage with people as well, like my followers. But yeah, other than that, the page is at SND Lift, Instagram,
That's on Instagram, right?
Snapchat.
Yeah. Are you on Snapchat as well?
We're on Snapchat as well,
Okay,
and we're on Twitter as well. But the Twitter's not as active at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely recommend the Instagram. It's open information there.
Yeah.
You can DM us.
Yeah.
Get me? And we also have a collab with Primal. So if
Official
you see
plug.
us, most of the workouts you're gonna see now will be in the gear
In
because
the gear, yeah.
it's
the
coming out
It's
like
the
crazy.
best drip. It's the best
Get
drip.
me? Yeah,
Best gym drip.
we got the socks there.
Get yourself right.
Get me? Head to toe right now. I'm dripped
Mandatory.
out. I'm dripped
Add that
out.
to your collection.
I got a little wrist thing
Oh,
there.
we got a piece, yeah?
Yeah,
We got that too, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, so like I said, if you've made it this far, thank you one more time, and make sure you're following this podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, if I'm going to be on there. But other than that, we'll catch you guys on the next episode, and I'll see you guys another time. Peace.